The ancient Sumerian bar joke. Once thought to be a total enigma taking the form of a modern shitpost, experts have come to realize that not only in fact is it answerable, but it also works pretty well. Initially, it was brought up by Twitter page Depths of Wikipedia on March 9th this year, and labelled as one of the earliest examples of a bar joke. Shortly after, it would go on to be shared ad nauseum by millions of other accounts and participants on social media. It would appear the simple stanza of, "A dog walked into a tavern and said, 'I can't see a thing, I'll open this one,' has bled into the curiosity of many. After all, it sounds so much like a modern non sequitur in the form of a shitpost with no easily identifiable answer, only understandable amongst the unknowable backdrop of Sumerian culture. As a result, people are going absolutely berserk attempting to figure out what the joke might be, considering the initial translation doesn't leave much room for interpretation. A constant barrage of memes, discourse, and general mentions of the ancient joke plagued the internet for weeks, until an absolute hero by the name of Lin-Manuel Miranda would dive a little deeper and deconstruct the meaning of it. Apparently, the final structure of the joke goes as such. A friendly dog walks into a bar, his eyes do not see anything, he should open them. Although of course this may be completely wrong, no one can tell for sure without a time machine. And thus begs the question, why have millions of people in the far-flung year of 2022 suddenly become extremely invested in a joke that dates roughly 4500 to 1900 BC? Well, for starters, it's a connection to the past, a way for modern humans to relate to unknowable civilization and make it knowable. Understanding the cultural movements of our ancestors and discovering that they were just like us is an extremely enjoyable experience. It removes some of the mysticism and uncertainty surrounding the past. And secondly, as we've mentioned before, this particular joke sounds so much like a shitpost that it works perfectly in 2022. Internet humor has evolved to the point where sentences that don't really go anywhere are extremely common, so to have a setup with the enigmatic punchline, "I'll open this one," feels like something someone would make and spread online. Essentially, the ancient Sumerian bar joke proves a couple of things: that the past and present are not as distant as people may think in terms of humour, as well as the fact that many online are willing to go to extreme lengths to decode jokes that are thousands of years old and have no real consequence just because they find it interesting. Humanity continues to be as bizarre now, just as it was in ancient times. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.